Welcome to Peak Learners Hub. Subscribe the channel for more informative videos. Hello students, welcome to the next session of science. Today I am here with the topic microorganisms. There are a large number of organisms around us. We can see most of the organisms with the naked eye. However, there are a large number of other organisms that are so small that it is not possible to see them with the naked eye. They can be observed only with the help of a microscope. The organisms that cannot be seen with the naked eye and can only be observed through a microscope are called microorganisms or microbes. Microorganisms may be unicellular or single-celled or multicellular, means many-celled. The science that deals with the study of microorganisms is called microbiology. The scientists who study microorganisms are called microbiologists. The first science to describe microorganisms was a Dutch scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek in the year of 1674. He observed living cells for the first time with the help of his microscope. Now students, where do microorganisms live? Microorganisms are present everywhere. Some live alone while others grow in groups called colonies. They are found in every kind of environment. They are found in air, soil, in water bodies like sea, lakes and ponds. They are also found in dead and decaying organisms and even inside our bodies. They can exist in extreme conditions of temperature like droughts, in hot water springs, in deserts, polar regions and marshy lands. They survive in extreme environment conditions by forming a hard outer covering called cyst. Now students, I am going to discuss with you major groups of microorganisms. Microorganisms are classified in the 5 major groups: bacteria, viruses, algae, fungi and protozoa. First I am going to discuss with you bacteria. Bacteria are very small and the simplest organisms. They can vary in size from 0.2 to 100 microns. 1 micron is equal to 1 by 1000 millimeter. Bacteria are single-celled organisms found almost everywhere. Now students, second group of microorganisms are viruses. The word virus means poisonous liquid. Viruses are the smallest microorganisms. They can only be studied under an electron microscope. Electron microscope is used for obtaining high-resolution images of biological and non-biological specimens. It helps to investigate the detailed structure of tissues, cells and microorganisms. Viruses cannot grow and reproduce on their own. When they enter a living cell, they use the host machinery to reproduce. Viruses are considered as a connecting link between living and non-living things. Some examples of viruses are vaccinia virus, influenza virus, HIV-1 and coronavirus. Third group of microorganisms is algae. Algae is a group of simple plants. Algae in Latin means seaweeds. They vary in size, shapes, habitat. Some are unicellular, for example, Chlamydomonas and microscopic, while others are multicellular, for example, volvox. The fourth group of microorganisms is fungi. Fungi is a group of diverse organisms that lack chlorophyll. They generally grow in dark, warm and moist conditions. Most fungi feed on dead things, while some live on other organisms. Fungi may be unicellular or multicellular. Some examples of fungi are yeast, mold, mushroom and penicillium. Next group of microorganisms is protozoa. Protozoan means the first animal. Protozoa are unicellular microorganisms. They are found in ponds, lakes, rivers, sea and damp soil. They are either saprophytic or parasitic. Saprophytic is an organism that grows and gets its nourishment from dead or decaying organic material. Parasitic is an organism that lives in a host organism and gets its food from its host. They are either saprophytic or parasitic. Euglena is an exception. Euglena contains chlorophyll and can prepare its own food. Some examples of protozoa are amoeba, paramecium, euglena. So students, in this session I discussed with you different types of microorganisms, different groups of microorganisms. Thank you for watching the video. Goodbye.